Student, this is Vasumit Banchor, your happy teacher. Welcome to online classes session 2020-21. So student, today we'll start a new chapter, Python Fundamentals. Here in this chapter, you will learn about the all basic elements that a Python program can contain. You will be able to learn about Python basic like character set, tokens, expression, statements, simple input and output like this all etc. And with the help of hypocycle, there is a certain input, certain kind of processing and an output. Like this, we have to give some instructions to computer, and the computer through programming will do first the processing and then afterwards show the output. So here we'll discuss this. Fundamentals means that all the while writing the program, which type of that characters, then variables, tokens, keywords which we have to use, different strings, then literal values, like all this will explain in this chapter. So first one is Python character set. Character is a set of valid character that a language can recognize. A character represents any letter, digit or any other symbol. Python supports Unicode encoding standard. That means Python has following character set. So here what is character set? Set of valid characters that a language can recognize. So here our that Python is running is compiling with the use of interpreter, that here interpreter will do the processing work. So processing means here interpreter have to know the language, which language we are using. Though here so character language that we are using, that character the interpreter have to recognize, and then after that interpreter have to do their its work. So here some character set are letters, digits, symbols, special symbols, white spaces, other characters. These are the character sets. So letters, that you are typing a letter, you are using a letter in alphabet. Then digits also you are giving in the program, writing the program. Then some symbol, special symbols that you are using, underscore, curly bracket, then angular bracket. Then white space means you are pressing the keys for new line, blank space also, then tab. These are the white spaces. And then ASCII values and Unicode characters that are data or literals. This we are using in character set, and these are the characters that we are giving the initiative to write the different variables and strings. Then come to the tokens. In a passage of text, individual words and punctuation marks are called tokens or lexical units or lexical elements. The smallest individual units in a program is token. So token is a very small individual unit which is in the form, and it is easy to read the passage of text or that words or punctuation marks that you are knowing now, that for interpreter it is easy to read the different text, passage of text and individual words with the help of this token. And this token is very small individuals unit program. Then Python has following tokens: keywords, identifier means names, literals, operators and punctuators. So keywords are the word that convey a special meaning to the language compiler interpreter. These are reserved for a special purpose and must be used as normal identifier, must not be used as normal identifier names. Python programming language contains the following keywords, and these are the reserved keywords. So while writing the program and while giving the initialization of any variable, any character, so you have to remind that this word is given here. This word, try to not use this word in your programming line. So because these are the reserved words, and these reserved words you are not able to use in a program. Then identifiers are fundamental building blocks of a program and are used as a general terminology for the names given to different parts of program with variables, object, classes, function, list, dictionaries, etc. Identifier means you have to first you have to give the variable name, and then variable name also you have to give variable classes. So while giving the variable name or initialization the variable name, classes, objects, you have to follow some rules are given here, how to initialize that particular variables, and then how to use the libraries, how to use the classes, objects. So you have to first read the rules, and with the help of these rules you can initialize the words. So first one is, an identifier is an arbitrary long sequence of letter and digits. So the identifiers, the names you are giving, that name should be letters and digits. So how to write these? So if you are initializing some word, suppose you are writing hello, and if you want to use some digit also, so first of all you have to write the character or letter, and then after that you have to write the digit. So every time you have to start from letters, and then if suppose if you are starting from digit and then afterwards you write the letter, so it is a invalid format, the computer will not take and it will show the error. Then second one is, the first character must be letter, and the underscore count as letters, which I discussed now. Then uppercase and lowercase letters are different, all characters are significant. So here uppercase is different and lowercase is different. So while seeing the uppercase and lowercase, you have to define the variables, initialize the variables. To the digit 0 through 9 can be part of identifier except for the first character. So first character you have to give the character not in the number format. Then identifiers are unlimited in length. Case is significant, that is Python is case sensitive as it treat upper and lower case character differently. So it is a case sensitive, that if you have initialized the variables that hello in small letters, so you have to use that hello all over the program as a small letter, and if you had by mistake written the uppercase, so it will show the error here. An identifier must not be a keyword of Python. That earlier we had discussed about the keyword, and some approximately 33 keywords are there. That keywords is reserved keywords. Reserved keywords. So that reserved keywords you are not supposed to use in your program. That after that, after or accept that 33 keywords, you can use any name or any identifiers there. Then an identifier cannot contain a special character except for underscore. So it will not accept any special characters except the underscore. So if you are writing the word initialization giving the variable name hello underscore 10, then it is a valid name. So here valid identifier and invalid identifier is mentioned here. First one is valid format my file date underscore 7 underscore 77. Like this you have to identify giving the name, and then invalid is given here, that only identifier are using special character underscore, and it here hyphen is given there. Then second 29 CLCT means first you have to select the letter, first you have to write the letter, then afterwards you can use the number. So here number is written at the prefix form, so it is invalid. Then break is a reserved keyword, so that keyword you are not supposed to use. This is the reserved identifiers keywords. And then my dot file, so identifier is using only the underscore and special symbols. So you have to use the underscore here, and here the dot is given there, so it is a invalid. So know the difference between valid identifier and invalid identifiers. Then come to the literals. Literals means values. Values are of several kinds: string literals, numeric literals, boolean literals, special literal, none, then literal collections. So we'll discuss the string literals. The text enclosed in quotes form a string literals in Python. So if you are taking a variable as a string, so you have to cover that string, enclose that string with the help of single comma or double single quotes or double quotes. For example, it is given here single quote A, single quote ABC and double quote ABC are all string literals in Python. Unlike many other languages, both single characters enclosed in quotes such as double quote and single quote, or multiple characters enclosed with quotes at double quote and single quote are treated as string literals. So like this, if you are initialization the variables as a string format, you have to give the double quote and single quote, any you can give. As you can notice, one can form string literals by enclosing text in both forms of quotes, single quote and double quote. Follow the some valid string, it is given here, how to write single quote and how to write the double quote. It is given as example, C Astha, then Rizwan, like this. Then come to the non-graphic characters. Non-graphic characters means, suppose that suppose you are using directly from the keyboard backspace, tab, enter, this all the non-graphic characters, and while pressing that it will not display in the words, the letters will not display in the monitor or in the screen or in the console of that particular editor. Then an escape sequence, it represents black slash follow one or more character. So like this, these are the escape sequence of Python. List is there, and what is its work here, like this. Double sequence, escape sequence, double slash. Then what is this non-graphic, single slash you have to put. Then single quote, these are the different escape sequence are there. In the above table, you see sequences representing this sign. Though this character can be typed from the keyboard, but when used without space sequence, this carries special meaning and have a special purpose. However, if these are to be typed as it is, then escape sequence should be used. In Python, you can also directly type the double quote inside a single quote string and vice versa. Example, this is a valid string in Python. So in Python, you have to use, if you want to use double quote and single quote together, then you can use. And sometimes some symbols will mix together and make one special character, so you have to give some space in between them and then use. Then come to the string type in Python. Listen student, alternate days I will upload the video one by one. Suppose I am uploading the video on Monday and Thursday. Now I will upload every day or alternate days. You can check the videos. Okay, thank you.